I used to get really emotional about it. We found a lot of gaps in the system, specific men and women that are in the system, and young people. There was nothing for him. Hi, I'm Diana. I am the CEO and founder of Number 8 Prison Project. We work with formerly incarcerated people of Pacific background, and we also work with their families. I hail from the beautiful islands of Fiji.
And tell us, Diana, you run this non-for-profit organization. What motivated you to start something like this?
It's a really good question, but a big one. So we started it because we had someone in our family that became known to the police. And in that experience, we found a lot of gaps in the system, specifically for Pacific people. There were programs catered to them, but they're very rarely funded. And so they didn't last long. And so there was nothing for him. And my family just knew we had to do something. And so we built Number 8.
Number 8? Why Number 8? Could have been Number 9, Number 10, Number 15. What's the meaning behind the name Number 8 Prison Project?
Number 8 actually comes from a book that I sent my son when he was in juvie. He was actually in Cobham and I sent it to him. It's called I Am Number 8 and it was written by Pastor John Gray. The story really is about King David and how he was the 8th son. He was overlooked, he was undervalued. No one saw the value in him because he was just a shepherd boy. But Pastor John Gray talks about how God sees value in you, even if nobody else does. And that really, really resonated with me. And I really wanted, my son to catch on to that as well. People might be speaking negative things over you. You may be unseen in your workplace and in your family, but God sees you wherever you are. And so we stuck with it. Number 8 also biblically represents the number of new beginnings. That's what Number 8 means to us. It's we see you, God sees you, and this is your opportunity for a new beginning.
When you started beginning this Number 8 Prison Project, what were some of the hardest things that you had to face?
There was a lot. There was a lot of hard things. One of them is funding. Everybody's struggling to get funding. It's really competitive. A lot of the funding for work with incarcerated or formerly incarcerated peoples is kind of ring-fenced for Indigenous people. And rightly so, they deserve that funding and that support. But then it leaves very little for Pacific people or any other ethnicity. I would say for me, coming from a corporate background, the most difficult thing I think was getting people to trust me. And also I felt like I really had to prove myself in this space. No one knew who I was or why this creepy old lady was doing this. And I felt like, that was my biggest challenge, was getting not only the broader community, but my community to trust me.
I've worked in the community space for a long time and I've heard your name being bounced around. How does that make you feel, just knowing that your own people, and my own people too, they're in and out of the system?
I think that at the moment, the statistic is, the numbers are, we represent about under 2% of population in Australia, but we are far exceeding Indigenous people in the jail systems in New South Wales. How it makes me feel? A lot of things. I used to get really emotional about it because we're still living through this as well. But now it kind of makes me angry. It makes me angry that, we could be doing more. We could be supporting our people so much better if we all just came together instead of looking each other up and down and questioning each other's motives, because so many people dying. And I'm not just talking physical death, but also spiritual. We have churches in every suburb. Where are we? How are we supporting the people that need us the most? And I think it has a lot to do with the shame around having somebody in prison. That's a me thing. That's a you thing. It's time for the community to get over yourselves and just go, there's somebody that actually needs the gift or the talent that I have, or even time, like 5 minutes to send an email to encourage someone inside.
How does it make you feel, just knowing that there's not enough catering to our people who go in and out of the system? Like, there's not enough support there.
That's hard, because like I said, it's disappointing, because I know there are so many people with more connections that are better qualified than me, and I actually don't see myself as a community leader. I just really do see myself as a mom who needs this. I need it for my family. And I know my story, it's not unique. There are thousands of families from thousands of Pacific men and women that are in the system and young people. I'm just happen to be the one mom that's gone, I'm going to take it a step further. It makes me feel sad because I know how skilled and talented we are. I know that there are many social workers, there are many counsellors, and if we could just bring it together, we'd have such a good support network for our guys.
What's a piece of advice you could give to a regular community member regarding helping someone in terms of the incarceration system?
I guess the one piece of advice would be you don't have to have a qualification to help. I don't have any formal qualifications in this space. Use what you've got in your hand. Whatever your gift is, whatever you can do, even if it is volunteering with another organisation. And it doesn't have to be with Number 8. Ask them, ask questions. Don't hold back because you don't think you don't have anything. We all have something to give. And another piece of advice is if you do want to start an organisation, do it. Press on. Like, time is running out. People need you. Keep plugging at it because you'll get there.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is Diana from Number 8 Prison Project. She has an office down here at Liverpool. If you do need any support, any questions regarding any of your kids, family, friends that may need some support, let her know. She has a website. Yes, she does have a website. So if you do have any questions, reach out to her. So we love you, Diana.